to The Black Suit. I'm GeGe, I'm a working lawyer, and I started this channel to provide advice to professionals like myself. I know it's the end of the year, so many of you may be thinking about creating goals for 2021, and I thought I'd make a video to share some of my tips on how to go about creating those goals and sticking to them and making sure you achieve them. So if these tips are interesting to you, please stay tuned. So the number one tip I have is you should think about your long-term goals and think about what you want to do, where you want to be in a year or two, and think about little steps you can take to get there. So break out your long-term goals into shorter steps so that they're more achievable for you. My second tip is you should set short-term goals to be done within a short period of time. So if you have a certain goal of becoming an expert in a field, you should set out 3 or 6 month check-in points for yourself to see where you're at and what progress you've made toward that. And my other tip would be to not set too many goals for each term. You want to set about maybe 2 goals for each term. 2 to 3 would be ideal. So because the more you try to set goals, the less goals you'll accomplish. My next tip for setting goals is write out your goals and review them periodically, because if you write out your goals and you see them down on a piece of paper, they'll feel more concrete and realistic to you, and you'll be better able to figure out what it is that you're really trying to accomplish here. So goal setting, I think half the battle is coming up with something that is actually attainable in the short amount of time, such as 3 or 6 months. So definitely write them out and assess them to see if maybe you need to adjust them to make them more obtainable. And my next tip is don't forget to think about networking and relationships. It's so important to build a network, especially when you're a professional, like in the service industries, because your work depends on how many clients you can get, what kind of clients you can get. So I definitely emphasize networking and prioritizing networking as one of your goals for the new year. And if you like more tips on networking, I'll link a video up above here that I made, and you can check that out. My next tip is have an accountability buddy. You want to have somebody who is on the same trajectory as you, perhaps, and is looking to achieve more just like you are, and they also have goals they want to fulfill. If you have an accountability buddy, you will be able to work off each other, and it's like a running buddy if you're a runner, and I'm a runner, and I sometimes need that extra motivation, so having a running buddy helps give me that motivation. Same here, if you need that extra boost, somebody to say, hey, did you do what you said you would do in 3 or 6 months to meet your goals? If you have somebody saying that to you, you're more likely to stay on track to obtain your goals. And my last tip, and this is so important, don't procrastinate on your goals. It's easy to put them off till the end of the year. This is why I say set shorter goals so that you're able to make progress in small amounts, and those small progress will turn out to be big progress by the end of the year, because you will have achieved X number of small steps. Those small steps will turn out to be very important in the end, because it takes those small steps to get to the final place you want to be. So don't procrastinate, just do it. The more you procrastinate, the easier it will be to procrastinate. Those are my tips for setting goals for the new year. I hope they're useful to you. These tips are what I use when I set goals. as a professional. So if they've worked for you, please feel free to put in the comments below how you liked them, how they've helped you, and please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when my next video comes on. Thanks so much. See you in the next one.